Members meeting's been great. Philadelphia's been fantastic. Thankfully, the weather's held out for us. I feel like everyone I've talked to is having a good time. We're getting a lot of things done. A lot of the conversations have been great, the ones that I've been in. It's probably the first members meeting where every badge has been picked up. We've always had the history of, somebody couldn't make it last minute, but we had everybody who registered showed up. So I take that as a very positive sign. So we're about halfway through, still got a lot more to look forward to. So hopefully the rest of it will go as well as the first half. PQC, very interesting. We're clearly hitting an inflection point in terms of cryptography, and there's a lot of interest there because quantum computers in the news all the time, getting better and better, and it threatens the ecosystem we have for protecting a lot of data today. So it's important that we follow that trend, that we're in supportive of it. I feel like the organization's done a really good job of being very proactive and going after all the things we need to do because cryptography is a key element of security and probably part of almost every standard we work on. So being able to ensure that we can support that both from a hardware and a software standpoint is going to be critical. Um, I remember when this sort of first hit. I'm going to guess, probably about a little over a decade ago. We were in a members meeting in Salt Lake City, and we were talking to NIST and NSA about working on a standard at the time called 800-155, and they were about ready to release it. And then some reports came out of Australia and New Zealand that they've made some strides in quantum computing and brought the horizon for quantum computers down dramatically, and they all got redirected and had to start working on PQC algorithms, and they've been doing a lot of work over the last decade. And clearly we're at a spot now where there's a number of authorized and supported algorithms that we're starting to implement. And unfortunately, 800-155 never came back, so we actually picked that up and are working on that spec ourselves now. So it's going to be a game changer. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of work for people to try to migrate. So we're spending a lot of time figuring out how we enable the technologies to support it and enable that transition. I think organizations don't flip overnight. So hopefully, what we're doing will enable them to plan and transition smoothly. So the first is you know adding PQC algorithms, so post quantum algorithms or quantum safe algorithms to our specs. One of our flagship products, the Trusted Platform Module. That's one of the places we started, ensuring that we can do all the things we need to better support these algorithms. Uh, you know, not all algorithms are not created equal, and the hardware resources needed and the interfaces needed to support these new algorithms are dramatically different than what we had for the previous RSA and ECC algorithms. So having to define what the chip does, what the hardware needs to do, what the software needs to do. So, that's probably the first place we're starting. Platform profiles, we're adding to that. We're looking at certification programs. Pretty much everything gets touched with adding quantum cryptography into our standards.